I know we've been mentioning it all morning.
Yeah.
It's very dry conditions and the wind is, we're under an advisory right
We are under wind advisory, but Rich Prickett, if you can hear me, could you zoom back in? You know where we were watching those firefighters? I want him to take this full screen. Where we were watching those firefighters battle basically two homes. I'm going to move so you guys can take that full screen. Were they able to put one of those fires out? This is not quite the shot. Do you guys remember earlier when we saw them in the backyards and we saw those 200-foot flames? And he said that was way down the canyon. I'm wondering, yeah, I can see it right in the middle of the screen there, Rich. So if you see that, yeah, so there's a lot of smoke coming and we do still see the flames down a little bit. So it looks like they actually were able to get most of that out. So great work on their part. But we are watching that closely as those huge, huge flames were shooting up from the canyon below. And I think that's what you were just showing us a second ago. But, you know, fire travels faster, gets hotter uphill. When it goes downhill, it slows down a bit, giving firefighters just a little bit of a reprieve. Not much, though. But we can see, thankfully, we watched that live, them get most of those flames out. And we're going to continue to see all of that white smoke from the area right now. As the winds, yes, they're picking up. And we'll go ahead and talk about the forecast while we keep that up on the right of the screen for you. We continue to see smoky skies all across the area. Temperatures right now for Van Nuys and Riverside in the low 70s, low 60s for Lancaster and Point Mugu. And we're really starting to see the winds pick up. And we'll talk about that in just a second. But to the air quality, the orange is unhealthy for sensitive groups. Unhealthy air where you see that red dot. Again, if you go outside, you heard Bob Goldman say it. If you smell the smoke, you see the smoke, go back inside unless you have one of those N95 masks and just try to stay indoors. It's for your safety. So here's a look at those sustained winds. They have picked up, especially in the Santa Ana wind corridor. We're seeing double-digit sustained wind speeds for many areas right now. You can't see it through the other shot. There's 16 miles an hour, Camarillo, about 18 miles an hour right now in Van Nuys. 13 for Corona. I've zoomed in again on the spot where this Palisades fire is burning just